We are super excited for the matchup. We're going to make sure to work out any audio kinks here in a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yes, we got sound and we got this video on.
There we go. I sound echoey in my ears, but if I sound fine,
We got sound and we got this video.
I sound echoey.
The teams haven't yet taken the field, so we're buying a little bit of time that way. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if there's an echo still. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to roll with it. As our team works on the echo, I can hear something through the app, so we're just going to roll with that tonight. Hannah says no echo. So we're just going to go ahead and roll with that. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. Super sorry for all of the technical difficulties. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break as we do a few more things. We'll be right back as the action's getting close. You're listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Brady Henderson. Are you looking for a used vehicle? Look no further.
Ew. Welcome to the Historic Doug. Good evening and welcome to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. We are live from Historic Doug Bennett Stadium, and we are super excited to be here tonight. And we are having technical difficulties. It is 12 minutes after the half hour of 6 o'clock, but it's okay. It's almost time for football in Swansea, and so this is a scrimmage. So just to remind you, as our faithful fans, that tonight we are going to do our best, but we will probably run into some hiccups. All right, we've got to let you know something very important before the beginning of every broadcast. This broadcast is produced by Swansea Tiger Sports Network, an independent organization, and is not an official production of Swansea High School or Lexington County District 4. And so we've got that out of the way, and we're ready to bring you some football. Edisto is the opponent tonight, and Edisto this season is coached by Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown has an overall record in his over 40 years of coaching football in the state of South Carolina of 176, 198. He most recently coached at Scotts Branch, Orangeburg, Wilkinson, Bowman, Calhoun County, Fairfield Central. And so you can start to see the Tigers and the Cougars setting up on your screen tonight. We'll try our best to keep that in focus for you, but as always, it's probably going to be best to follow my voice with that. And so you can see there is
a new quarterback in Swansea. Tonight he's going to have on the red jersey, and that young man's name is Therese James. He is new to Swansea football, but he is not new to the Swansea community, right? And so when I say new to football, he's new to role this season. He's a quarterback on this year's team. He's the point guard on the basketball court and the center fielder on the baseball field. And so Therese, really look for him to have a great year. I think we're back to be able to have a commercial, but I'm not sure. And so we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. Are you supporting Swansea student athletes? The Swansea Athletic Booster Club supports all Lexington 4 student athletes, and we need your help to make this season a success. You can get involved today by emailing swansea.boosterclub@gmail.com to become a member. There's a golf tournament coming up that is a fundraiser on October 17th at Charwood Golf Club. Visit our booth, stop by, and see us at the Booster Club during all home football games. Become a Rowdy Roar Tiger Club member today. Did you know that you can support what we do here at Swansea Tiger Sports Network by just $100 per year? You can join the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. You get a free t-shirt and inside access to stats and game notes from Brady. You can go to our website today at www.swansea-tigersportsnetwork.com and click on the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club tab today. we are rocking and rolling. We've had a little bit of trouble tonight, but I think Noel and I have figured it out. We're without several of our team members. There's only two of us tonight that are regularly a part of the broadcast, and so you're just going to have to bear with us as we do our best tonight. But I was telling you a little bit about Edisto, telling you a little bit about their history, and so also I was telling you about Therese James. He's going to be wearing a red jersey tonight. During the season, he's going to be wearing number 12. But Therese is the only returning player on this team who has completed a pass. He did so last year. One pass he completed for a total of 39 yards. So that is the case with him. But this last season, the Tiger offense averaged 31.5 points a game, 219.7 rushing yards per game, and 88.6 passing yards per game, 308 total yards of offense. So we are super excited and looking forward to be able to bring that to you tonight, hopefully. And you've got it on your screen. Several of you have sent me a text and told me you can hear the broadcast. And so we are super excited for that. And so it is 6:47. The ball game was supposed to start at 6:30, but as we've had issues, I'm sure that there's been issues for some of these teams as well. And so we're glad that we're getting ready to play football, and it's almost time to play football in Swansea. Randy Poole's helping us with PA tonight, and so that is going to be very, very helpful so that I can try to give you the best experience possible here on Play-by-Play. 17 of you watching, but we know there's a lot more fans out there. You need to go ahead and send the text out, get them here, get them watching so that they can be a part of this scrimmage tonight. All right, we're back. Okay. And so it's possible that at some point maybe Noel will join me. If not, you're just stuck with me all night long. So as I was saying a minute, as you can see on the field, Coach Fox is meeting with the officials right now. And so there's 5 of them. And so there's going to be 6 series. And then there's going to be, 6 plays and then a series. Tonight's team, as you can see, this is the JV and varsity. Middle school athletes cannot compete at any kind of level, obviously varsity. And so this is what we've got tonight. Do want to let you know coming into tonight what I'm calling tonight's tidbit. According to Max Preps, here is your preseason top 10. Please keep in mind the realignment happened just this past year. And so the top 10 is Oceanside is ranked number 1 in 3A football, followed by Camden, BHB, Hartsville, Loris, Daniel, Seneca, Powdersville, Wren, and Crestwood. And so your Tigers are the 20th ranked team in 3A football. You could look for that decline. There are 34 total teams. And speaking of that, Swansea's got a new region. Gilbert, Lower Richland, Camden, BC, and Airport. Just to kind of give you a look behind the curtain, Gilbert went 6-6 last season. Lower Richland went 6-5. Camden 9-4. BC 3-8. Airport winless. Your Tigers 8-3. And so this is a brand new team, but keep in mind, Meet the Tigers is next week, Thursday at the school. And now the offense takes the field for the Tigers. Therese James is the starting quarterback. He's in the red jersey. DeAndre Caldwell is also with him. You're going to hear that name a lot. DeAndre Caldwell last season carried the ball 68 times for 471 yards, 6.9 yards per carry with 7 touchdowns. And on the defensive side, had 55 tackles. Just kind of keep in mind, this is a scrimmage, and so we do not have the roster for Edisto, but we are doing our best. Okay. And the offense is in the huddle. You can see Coach Tristan Watts is there giving the play. Kevin Seitler, you might be able to see him if you zoom in. That is number 55, and he is a junior this season as the Cougars are going to get on the field defensively. They're in all blue. The Swansea Tigers are in their practice uniforms with the purple jerseys. The white pants, number 75 there is Tremel Riley. You've got Davis Livingston there on the line as well as Ethan Jeffcoat. That's as far as I can see at the moment. But it's almost time for football. The Cougars are lined up and ready to go. Tigers in the white helmets, Cougars in the blue. They are 1A. It is about a 57-minute drive from Swansea to Edisto. Therese James is in the backfield. He's in shotgun. Trey Selfridge at the tight end position. DeAndre Caldwell. Two receivers on the opposite side of the field. That's Gavin Mack. Trace in motion. Therese is going to have a hard time getting the snap, but he does throw the ball and completes a pass to Gavin Mack. Gavin is gone from the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Gavin Mack, what a way to start the Swansea Tigers 2026 season. Wow, what a play. Therese James, just a nice little pop pass. Threw it over there on the screen. Gavin Mack took it and went. Speaking of Gavin Mack, tell you a little bit about him. Last season, he's going to be wearing number 2. If I can get my stats to work. But Gavin Mack had 6 catches for 51 yards last season. So Swansea's going to begin on the other side. They're going to begin on the 30-yard line. 1 play, 1 touchdown already. So we're not keeping score tonight, but if we were, it'd be 6-0. Therese James, DeAndre is going to go in motion. DeAndre is going to get the football. He's going to run to the opposite side, and he's going to be pushed out right at the 49-yard line. That's a 19-yard carry for number 6, DeAndre Caldwell, who I was telling you earlier, 471 rushing yards last season. So looking at the offensive line a little bit, you can see they're kind of switching some guys in and out. Coach Deaver returns as the 3rd season as the offensive line coach. We're missing several coaches tonight. Zach Smith is not with us, as well as Thale Singleton for the Tigers. Therese James, I told you, I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but the only returning passer for the Tigers on this year's team is Therese James. He completed 1 pass last year for 39 yards, and he's the starting quarterback. Therese by himself, Caldwell in motion, going to give it to Trey Selfridge. Trey Selfridge is going to take it from the 49, and he's going to be pushed out at the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the carry for Trey Selfridge. And this is a scrimmage, so it is different than a real game, but we're going to move the ball, and they're going to have to move the chains. The ball's at the 30-yard line. Tigers begin at the 30-yard line so far. DeAndre Caldwell, 19-yard carry, and then Trey Selfridge, a 16-yard carry. Gavin Mack closest to us on your screen, along with Zyshawn Jamison. Therese is by himself. He's QB1 tonight. He's going to roll. He is a lefty, and that's going to be completed to Zyshawn Jamison. Maybe for a yard there, as it would be 2nd and 9. And so it is actually going to be 2nd and 8. He got 2 yards there. Therese James in the red. Trey Selfridge, DeAndre Caldwell, Gavin Mack, Zyshawn Jameson, a lot of those skill players. Behind a very solid offensive line, Carter Young, he has switched positions this season. He's a junior. He's wearing number 33. He's at the tight end spot. Tremel Riley, the freshman, number 75, getting to play tonight. DeAndre in motion. Therese, he is a lefty, throws it across the field. He was looking for Trey Selfridge. That pass falls incomplete, almost picked off by a Cougar defensive back. And so it'll be 3rd and 8. So Jaron Hartwell's going to get in the huddle now. Trace is going to come back on the sideline. So J-Ron Hartwell, you're going to see a lot more of him this year as well. Last season, mostly played defensive back. He had 22 tackles last season, 1 tackle for loss. This year, the Tigers have a new defensive back coach, but you already know him. His name's Coach Fox, Coach David Smith, my friend, now at Barnwell, who coached the defensive backs last year. DeAndre Caldwell's going to take the handoff. DeAndre Caldwell going to hit Pater. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, DeAndre Caldwell. His first touchdown of the season. Obviously, it's preseason, but DeAndre had a little speed to the outside there, had a little bit of contact, but was able to break it. So 2 touchdowns already if you were keeping score. Obviously, we haven't kicked any extra points or anything, but if you were keeping score, it'd be 12-0. And I am assuming Oscar Espinoza would make the PAT, so let's just say 14-0, right? Tiger offense going to come off the field now, or at least take a little timeout. Tigers are taking a timeout. So are we. We'll be right back on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Clutterless Demolition is proud to sponsor the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Based in Lexington, Clutterless is a veteran-owned, fully licensed, and insured demolition company serving general contractors, businesses, and homeowners throughout the Midlands. Commercial interior demolition, selective tear-out, structured demolitions, and full property cleanouts. Over 200 completed jobs and 5-star ratings across the board from local customers. When it's time to take it down, call Clutterless Demolition at 803-399-0633 and go Tiger. Talk about an exciting start to the 2026 season. Yeah, it's just a preseason, but we're still pretty excited about it. This is the only time you'll get to see the Tigers play at home in the preseason, and we won't be broadcasting on Monday. But the Tigers have already scored 2 touchdowns. One was a screen pass to Gavin Mack. He took it all the way to the house, a 70-yard touchdown reception. And DeAndre Caldwell just had about a 28-yard touchdown rush. We're not keeping stats tonight. Usually we would be, but we're not tonight since it's the preseason. And so the Tiger offense is going to get back out there. That's Therese James. Rez in red. That is a new running back out there with him. That is the freshman, Brian Davis. Brian's going to get the carry. He's going to take that one, and he's going to go, and that's definitely looking like a face mask there. His helmet was torn off by the opposing Cougar. No flags called on the play. That was a 5-yard gain for the freshman, Brian Davis. By the way, Brian Davis is a power back. With DeAndre, gives you a lot of speed, a lot of versatility. Brian Davis is going to run it down your throat, especially behind that offensive line. I've kind of alluded to the offensive line tonight. It is the least appreciated position in sports. This season, you'll hear me call names, as you already have, like DeAndre and Gavin Mack and Zyshawn Jamison and others, but the Tigers have several returning starters. Kevin Seitler, Davis Livingston, Ethan Jeffcoat, all on the O-line. Matthew Fish comes back this season from the JV. He moves up to varsity. And Tramel Riley is also going to provide a lot there. DeAndre is going to come off the field for this. Brian Davis, the freshman back, comes back in. He just had 5 yards, is 2nd and 5. Davis is off the line in the wing-back position. Therese in the shotgun. He takes it. He rolls to the far side. He's going to throw it, and that one's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Jaden Strawman. Third and 5 here for the Tigers. We haven't seen the Tiger defense or the Cougar offense yet. It's all Tigers so far. So scrimmage format tonight, a little bit different, but the coaches agree upon that and do that. The Cougar coach, Tommy Brown, your Swansea Tigers coach, Willie Fox. Therese all by himself in the shotgun. Davis is going to move in motion and go back there. Davis gets the carry. He's going to be taken down again, pulling on his face mask. He's going to be short. Brian Davis for 4 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 1. Fourth and 1 for the Tigers. Brian Davis was a standout on the Sandhills Middle School team last year. Strawman is going to be closest to me on your screen, and on the opposite side is Zyshawn Jamison. Young basketball player, averages 38 points a game. Here's Therese Davis in motion. Therese going to take it himself. Can he get the first down? It does not look like it. The Cougars stand him up there. Therese twisting and turning, trying to get the first down, but was not able to do it. But the offense, I believe, is going to stay on the field because it's a scrimmage. And trying to get different looks and different work. Appreciate you guys with us tonight live. We've had so many complications. I haven't been able to talk to you guys as much as viewers, but hey, I'm here to talk to you now. If you're listening, use the chat box. We are glad that you are here. Therese going to roll to his right. Remember, he's a left-handed quarterback. He thought about throwing it deep. Instead, threw it short to Jaden Stroman, and his pass is incomplete. Would have been a first down. Drop pass there. And so Therese James was thinking of throwing down the field. You saw his eyes. You saw what he was thinking. Now he's getting coached up with Coach Fox, has his arm on his helmet there. Coach Fox in his third season with the Tigers, 15-7 with Swansea. By the way, if you didn't know this, Swansea ranks 38th amongst all South Carolina high schools in most wins. Tigers back out there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Zyshawn and Gavin Mack over here on the side closest to me. Therese by himself. Jaron Hartwell is going to get the carry, and Hartwell going to shift and move right into the arms of 21 for the Cougars, playing linebacker tonight. That's going to be a 7-yard carry for Hartwell. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And Brian Davis, the freshman, is back there with Therese. You're getting your first look at the 2026 Tigers live on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. If you have any questions, we can use the chat box. Therese is going to take the snap, give it off to Brian Davis. Brian's got the first down and an 8-yard carry. And that is going to be another Swansea Tiger first down on their own 45-yard line. Ref blows a whistle there so that Jaron Hartwell or Brian Davis, I can't tell which one, can tie his shoe. And Therese is getting the play in. Trace Selfridge in motion. Therese by himself. He rolls to his left, throws it to Trace Selfridge, and that's going to be caught for 7 yards. Second and 3. So Tigers not having any problem moving the ball on offense tonight. Already scored 2 touchdowns. If we were keeping score, it'd be 14-0. Therese by himself. He takes it, rolls to the right, and that pass is going to be completed to DeAndre Caldwell, who gets horse-collared there at the end, but that is a catch, and a flag was thrown on the play. So that's what he calls there. It's going to be a first down and a few more yards. And so the Tigers are going to take that. Another whistle blows. Tigers getting closer and closer. They are on the 12-yard line from my vantage point. Therese is in the backfield by himself. Trace goes in motion. Low snap. Trace is going to take that one, move, shift, and take 3 Cougars with him to the 2-yard line. Trace Selfridge, he is a senior this year. He went with Coach Fox earlier this week to the high school media day for Friday Night Blitz, I believe is what it's called. Trace Selfridge. He's a wing back on this hybrid wing tee that Coach Fox runs. Last season, Trace Selfridge had 33 carries for 302 yards, 3 touchdowns on the season. He was also a threat with the ball in his hands as a receiver, 17 catches for 226 yards. Trace by himself. DeAndre goes in motion. Therese in trouble. Chased by a Cougar. Therese going to throw that one for a Swansea Tiger touchdown to Carter Young. His first touchdown reception as a Tiger playing tight end. That was a beautiful play. Nice little rollout. Therese got in a little bit of trouble there. But what a great play. If we were keeping score, 20-0. All right, we're having a few technical difficulties. I'm going to be right back. You just pay attention to your screen, and I'll be right back. Thanks. Are you looking for a used vehicle? Look no further than Pound Automotive in Gadsden. Go see my friends Glenn and Chad and tell them Brady from STSN sent you. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, you'll find a great selection at Pound Automotive, and they offer great financing, and every pre-owned model in their inventory has been picked out, past a rigorous multi-point inspection, and best of all, comes with a 30-day powertrain warranty. Go see Glenn and Chad today. You're getting the first look tonight at this 2026 Swansea Tiger defense. This is a defense that last year, under defensive coordinator Brad Coleman, only gave up 14.5 points per game. Cougars start. First time we get to see them offensively tonight. They're going to hand the ball off to number 2, and boom, he is met immediately by number 71 on the Tiger defense. So that was Davis Livingston. He's going into his senior year. He plays both ways. And so it is going to be second and long. If we were keeping score, it'd be 21-0, but we're not. Furthest defensive backs to me, DeAndre Caldwell and Jaron Hartwell. Edisto in the shotgun with their quarterback in yellow tonight. They didn't provide us any rosters. I wasn't able to provide any stats due to that. I apologize. Quarterback keeper going to go to the far side. He's going to get some yards before he is forced out of bounds. And so there is a flag on the play there. It looks like it's going to be holding as they are backing up the Cougars. Good crowd tonight on hand. I know you can't see it on your screen, but we've got a really good crowd on hand tonight. But appreciate you for joining us online. If you are joining us, you can use the Pound Automotive chat box. I'm trying to keep up with it and can keep up with all of you. 25 of you are, list 26 of you. Cyrus, thank you for your compliment, as it is 3rd and long. Tiger defense, 3rd season with Brad Coleman. He's been with Coach Fox since Coach Fox got here to Swansea. Edisto in the shotgun. Quarterback going to roll to his left. And he's going to throw that one out of bounds. Had a Cougar in mind, number 6. He just threw that one out of bounds. Nowhere to go. He was covered by J-Ron Hartwell, who I was telling you earlier last season, Hartwell had 22 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. It's going to be 4th down for the Cougars. I was telling you in the pregame show, Edisto in a new region. And so they've got Bowman, Bethune Bowman, Scotts Branch, OW, Denmark Olar, and Bamberg Earhart in their new region. For 1A, Swansea stays in 3A. The only team from last year's region that stayed in 3A for the region that we were in. Fox Creek moved up. Everybody else moved down. Shotgun snap. Running back gets away from Kevin Seitler. Running back then going to run into DeAndre Caldwell and Carter Young, and there's a flag on the play. And so J-Ron Hartwell and Caldwell trying to argue on the field a little bit about who got that tackle. J-Ron thinks he got it, but I can promise you he's going to have plenty more this season. Edisto led by Tommy Brown. He's got an overall record of 176 and 198. Did you know that the Tigers and Edisto have played many, many times? 26 times these two teams have played. Not too far in proximity. Swansea leads the overall series 24-2. Shotgun snap. Edisto going to hand it off. Not going to get much. Pushed out of bounds by DeAndre Caldwell. And so another 4th down. Just a friendly reminder, this is a scrimmage format, so we're trying to learn. Don't be too hard on us. We are going to bring you a broadcast 2 weeks from tonight. 14 days to be exact. 14 should ring a bell for Tiger fans. Number 14, Jarrell Wine, who is currently enrolled at North Carolina Wesleyan University playing D3 football. He had 65 tackles last year as a senior linebacker for the Tigers. It's 4th down. That D-line looks ready. Edisto, low snap. They're going to throw it incomplete. Intended for number 1 of the Cougars, but that pass falls incomplete. Getting some other Tigers some looks. Brian Davis, who is the power back on the offense, is moving on out there. Brian Davis, by the way, a freshman, 200 pounds. And Edisto is going to back up and begin a new series. So they're going to begin a new series on the 30-yard line. They have not made it past the 50 yet. 21-0 if we were keeping score. Obviously, we are not. And Edisto is going to get another crack at it, and you get another chance to see the Tigers play on defense. Some referees in shorts tonight. That is a 1990s throwback. Edisto quarterback gets the shotgun snap, hands it off to number 8. He's got nowhere to go except into the arms of Davis Livingston for the tackle. And so, mentioned the 90s. By the way, for those that might not be familiar with Swansea football, Swansea won 3 state championships as a 2A school in the 90s, 92, 93, 94. Great days that we hope to begin again. As I mentioned, 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be hosting Keenan here at Swansea. We will have the broadcast live, and we're going to figure out some camera things so that we'll be able to bring you a better experience. But, hey, just be happy for the first time in Swansea high school history, you have a broadcast of a high school football game. Shotgun, low snap again. Number 3 for Edisto, going to complete that pass as J-Ron Hartwell is going to make the tackle. That's going to be close to the marker. And so that is going to be 3rd and short for the Cougars. Like I said, we've got a lot of you watching. I can actually interact with you on the chat box. If you want to ask questions, say something, I can respond to it. I can see the chat box here, but we are low staff tonight. It's just Noel and I. We're missing Matt Barfield, Alan Ott, and Bailey Spears. So just think about that. Usually we have 5 people doing this. Tonight we only have 2. So apologize for that in advance, but I'm just glad you're tuning in to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Here's the shotgun pass. There's a flag on the play. The handoff was to number 8 for the Cougars, who could not get away from Trey Selfridge. But the play is going to be blown dead as there is a flag on the play. Like I said, a lot of fans tonight, for a scrimmage at least, is my point. If you are wondering where I'm pulling all this information from, I spend a large amount of time as the play-by-play voice of the Tigers during the summer working on broadcast notes. Guess what? When I get home tonight, I'll be working on broadcast notes for several games this season. You can access those at SwanseaTigersSportsNetwork.com. You can go to the tab that says Brady's Broadcast Notes, and they're right there, and you can access all of my notes that I am using tonight. Usually, Matt would be using them with me, but he's not here, so we're not going to worry about that. The Tigers went 8-3 last season. That was the 2025 Tigers. Did you know that Swansea has only won 8 games in a season, exactly 8 games in a season, 8 times? Now, they've won more than that. They've won less than that. But 8 has only happened 8 times. Edisto, quarterback, takes a shotgun snap. He's going to pass it off to number 8. Who's going to get the first down and more. He is gone, crosses the 50 for the first time of the scrimmage, and J-Ron Hartwell, my goodness, lays the boom on him there at the 34-yard line. J-Ron Hartwell was able to catch up with him, and wow, what a hit. Even if you were able to see that on your screen, it just doesn't replace in person the hit that just got laid there. So that's definitely a first down. Number 8 for Edisto, big back. I've been trying to get it to him a few times, but the line has been blown up by Trey Selfridge and some others. So you're listening to Swansea Tiger Sports Network, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Tiger defense only gave up 14.5 points per game last year. In the shotgun, handoff to another Cougar back, and he's in trouble. There's another flag on the play, and J-Ron Hartwell brings the boom again. That's at least 5 tackles for Hartwell so far. Flag on the play. So the official there got a holding. You know it's a scrimmage when the referee's got shorts on. No problem with that. Which is interesting coming from me. I always wear pants, but hey, I'm trying to be better. So Edisto is going to be backed up. It's going to be first and a long ways away after the holding penalty. And Edisto, quarterback number 3, back in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to try to take it himself before being taken down behind the line. And there's a flag on the play. Number 3, I think, got the stop there for Swansea. That's Zyshawn Jamison. So another penalty. That one's going to take the Cougars back again. You can listen to all of these broadcasts even after we air them. They're always available on YouTube, on our archives. Guess what? SwanseaTigerSportsNetwork.com. You can find all that as well. You can also be added to our email list if you want to support us financially. Check out the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. In shotgun, here's number 3. Edisto, quarterback. He's going to throw that one. And that pass is going to be completed. And for the first time in 4 plays, no flags. That pass by the Cougar quarterback completed to number 10 is going to be 2nd and 21 now. Second 21, Cougar quarterback in shotgun as he has been all night. Gonna carry, or number 7 is going to get the carry. He is going to move, shift, and juke for 2.5 yards, taken down by Carter Young for the tackle. Edisto does have a few pretty big offensive linemen. I definitely expect for them to be quite competitive in 1A this year. They've got a new region. Bamberg Earhart definitely going to be tough to stop. They are the defending champs for 1A. Edisto quarterback steps back to throw, and that one is deflected by DeAndre Caldwell and Hartwell, but the ball falls. Almost an interception. So close, yet so far it's 4th down. Fourth down and long. The Tiger defense has been stout, but they did allow number 8 running back for Edisto to get past the 50. That had not happened before that. You're listening to the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. My name is Brady Henderson. By myself tonight. I'm usually not. We've got the skeleton crew, missing my color guy, Matt Barfield. But hey, at least you got us, right? Or me, I guess I should say. 4th and long. Edisto in the shotgun. They run the spread. Trips right on the opposite side of the field. Quarterback's going to step back. And he's going to take it and run. And he's going to get leveled by J-Ron Hartwell. My goodness, what a hit. And there is a flag that follows. That was the second big hit of the night by Hartwell, who's a junior. He wore number 34 last year. He's going to wear number 8 this year. So J-Ron Hartwell has delivered 2 big hits tonight. That one on the opposite sideline of the Cougar quarterback. Man, if that doesn't make you feel like it's football season, if the Haynes King Panthers win last night doesn't make you feel like it's football, Haynes King, former standout at Georgia Tech and other places with the existence of the transfer portal. And that ball is going to be carried by a Cougar. He's going to get about 6 yards. A host of Tigers with the stop. Kevin Seitler was the main one there, and he gives a high five to senior Davis Livingston. Kevin Seitler, only a junior, 5'11". Definitely somebody to look at in the next few years. It could potentially see his talents take him further. I'm going to check the chat box as there's a new quarterback in for Edisto, number 18. He's going to hand it off to that big back, number 8. And Brian Davis on the tackle. The freshman gets in there and trips him up. See some people saying, go Hartwell. He is having himself a day. Our statistician is not here tonight, or if he was, I could give you the stats. But I'll just give you a rough estimate. At least 8 tackles so far and a pass breakup. He's been playing great defensive back. He is a returning starter. And he's only a junior. He and DeAndre Caldwell both in that defensive secondary. Number 18 is the new Edisto quarterback. Previously it was number 3, but he has not been back in since the Hartwell hit. He's going to throw it in the end zone, fade route, and that one almost picked off by J-Run Hartwell. That pass falls incomplete on the play. That was a fade route. Looked like a good ball, but J-Run Hartwell was just centimeters away from getting that one and intercepting and taking it away from the Cougars. I mean, this is just getting me excited seeing this defense, as I said, led by Brad Coleman. Last year, they only allowed 257 yards per game. Tigers went 8-3 last year. This time last year, we were scrimmaging Blackville Hilda High School. This year, Edisto. We were supposed to play tonight. Many of you know that, and the rain prohibited us from doing so. Silver Bluff couldn't make it tonight, so it's just Edisto. But we're bringing it to you live on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Number 7 going to go to the opposite side. Number 3's back in at quarterback for Edisto. High snap. He one-hands it, keeps it. Going to run it. Going to be taken down. Tackled by number 14. So that is Elijah Waymyers. He is a freshman. His brother, Jeremiah Waymyers, who is on the defensive line, started as a freshman last year. Jeremiah was definitely a problem for opposing defenses. He had 49 tackles last season, 9 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 7 quarterback pressures, and 1 forced fumble as a freshman. So there's Jeremiah Waymyers on the defensive line, and then there's Elijah Waymyers, number 14. Also plays running back. A lot of our guys play both sides of the ball. See in the chat box, it was not a Hartwell interception. It was almost a J-Ron Hartwell interception. The ball was centimeters from being caught. This is a scrimmage, a 1A football program in Edisto. Number 3, another low snap. He's going to throw it, and that pass is going to be incomplete, intended for number 6. They're going to throw the flag. I think they're going to get Hartwell for interference, but I'm not sure. And that is the case. Edisto going to be able to keep moving the ball. Number 6, a wide receiver for them. That's a tall fella from what I can see up here in the Doug Bennett Stadium press box. Doug Bennett turns 100 years old this year. They put a billboard out there for him on Highway 321. He's a big reason that Swansea ranks 38th in the history of all high school football programs in most wins. Yes, I said 38. That's pretty good. 6 state championships and 25 region championships. Here's number 3 for Edisto. Quarterback back in shotgun. Number 7 by his side and running back. 2 receivers on the far side. They're going to hand it off, and he is blown up by none other than Kevin Seitler with a tackle for loss. Man, Kevin Seitler, just a sophomore last year. If you've kept up with our Countdown to Kickoff series on our Facebook page, Swansea Tigers Sports Network Facebook page and Instagram, Kevin Seitler has an amazing hit on there. We posted it probably several months ago now, so it'd be hard to find, but he had an incredible hit against a Keenan Raider last year, almost like a Jadavion Clowney type of hit. Kevin Seitler dates a young lady who goes to my church. It's going to be 2nd and 8. When Kevin's not on the football field, he's working. That's good. Running back's going to switch sides. There's a big old tight end there, number 21 in the backfield with them. Number 3's looking to throw, and that one is going to go through the fingers of number 18. Falls incomplete again. Brian Ziegler. Good play there. It is a 3-4 defense, if you're wondering, that the Tigers run under Brad Coleman. Brad Coleman served as the head coach at BC for many years. Did you know that the 2026 Swansea Tiger coaching staff has 3 former head coaches on it that now serve as assistants? Jason Bush, Brad Coleman, and Preston Deaver. Coach Bush coached at Columbia High School, Coach Deaver at Edisto, and as I told you, Brad Coleman at BC. Last year we had 4. David Smith was a former head coach at Christ Church in the upstate. Edisto's got the ball. It's 3rd and 8. Whistles are going to blow that one dead. There is a flag on the play. For those who just joined us, just want to let you know, this is a scrimmage. It's just Noel and I tonight as a skeleton crew. We've usually got Matt, Bailey, Allen, and others, but it's just us tonight. So if you are wondering why you're only hearing me and I pause, is, as my wife could probably tell you, I do talk a lot, which I'm sure many of you would agree with. But I'm just used to a color guy, that's all. So for this scrimmage format, you will see each team put their offense out there for a while, each team put their defense out for a while, and then they'll switch. If we were keeping score, which we are not, the score would be 21-0, 3 touchdowns in the ball game. DeAndre Caldwell had 1, as did Gavin Mack, and Carter Young. Carter Young had a reception. Coach Coleman coaching his defense hard. Coach Mack is right there with him. Coach Mack's been at Swansea a long time. Ball is snapped. That's going to be a completed pass, but that Cougar's not going to make it in the end zone. Tackle was made there. Brian Ziegler, I believe, was the one who made the tackle. It's going to be 4th and short. Fourth down and 3. It is a scrimmage format, and I know you're not hearing him, but I do want to let you know he's here and he's working really hard. Noel Pound and his son Boom Pound. Boom's doing the music tonight. Boom, you're doing a great job. And so the Tiger defense is hopefully going to hold this one scoreless, as the Cougars are threatening. 7:33 on the Eastern Coast. It's a clear night in Swansea, about 88 degrees. And quarterback keeper, but he is going to be stopped by DeAndre Caldwell, a returning starter to that secondary. Kevin Seitler is going to walk back in the game. I'll tell you whose spot he's taking on that D line. Carter Young, Davis Livingston. Kevin and Davis are going to switch out here. Trace Selfridge, number 16. He'll be number 13 in the regular season. He's coming in for Kirsch. So, you know, when you do a scrimmage like this, it's all about getting all kind of different guys involved. Get a lot of different guys some playing experience. Tiger defense has been stout so far. And here comes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 7, and he is stopped by Kevin Seitler. Again, a tackle for loss for Seitler. He is number 55 in his practice jersey, and he is number 55 regularly. If you're listening tonight, thank you. You can use the chat box. If you have a smart TV, you can actually put this on your television screen. That's kind of a cool way to watch it. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. And whistles are going to blow. And so since we're kind of working out the kinks, I'm trying to give you the best play-by-play as possible, because Noel's still working on our cameras and figuring all that out and having fun with that. So I'm just trying to give it to you as best as we can audio-wise. You can use the Pound Automotive chat box tonight if you want to. I can interact with you. Referees are going to have a discussion amongst each other. And they're still talking. Had a conversation with Coach Deaver before the ball game and told me he only recognizes 3 of the coaches on staff at Edisto from when he was there. Coach Deaver was there from 2019 to 2023. While he was there, he was a head football coach, a softball coach. Now, he's the athletic director for Swansea, head baseball coach, assistant wrestling coach, and offensive line coach. Coach Deaver, you do a lot. We appreciate you. 2nd and goal. Coach Tommy Brown seemed to have a conversation there. And we're going to set up. There's only one receiver out. He's on the far side. And quarterback's going to look that way. DeAndre pressuring him, and that pass falls incomplete in the back of the end zone, intended for number 4 for Edisto. So if you're wondering why the scoreboard's not being updated tonight, we don't keep score for a scrimmage. We don't keep time on a scrimmage. Looks like the Tiger offense might be coming out soon again because Therese James starting to warm up. Talked to Coach Fox, talked to Coach Tristan Watts, who is the pitching coach for the baseball staff. It's going to be 3rd and goal, still at the 7-yard line. Danny Estep over there holding the marker. Excuse me, optical illusion for me. That's on the 6-yard line. We're not ESPN, but we are STSN. You can check us out. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our website, SwanseaTigerSportsNetwork.com. Cougar quarterback going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to number 8. And he's not going to stop turning his feet until he falls down to the 3-yard line by a host of Tigers. I think Carter Young got to him first, but I don't know that for sure. So 4th and goal here. Swansea still has not allowed a touchdown. Therese throwing the ball on the sideline. Rez in red is the quarterback tonight. Fourth and goal. One receiver on the near side. That's number 40 for the Cougars. And that ball is going to be a drop snap. That looks like a Edisto touchdown, and it is. Number 3, a tough carry. Touchdown, Cougars. Number 3 with the quarterback keeper there. Team's been playing for a while. We're going to get some music on in the stadium, and we're going to take a break right here. You're listening to Swansea Tigers Sports Network Live. Become a Rowdy Roar Tiger Club member today. Did you know that you can support what we do here at Swansea Tiger Sports Network by just $100 per year? You can join the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. You get a free t-shirt and inside access to stats and game notes from Brady. You can go to our website today at www.SwanseaTigerSportsNetwork.com and click on the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club tab today. Are you supporting Swansea student athletes? The Swansea Athletic Booster Club supports all Lexington 4 student athletes, and we need your help to make this season a success. You can get involved today by emailing swansea.boosterclub@gmail.com to become a member. There's a golf tournament coming up that is a fundraiser on October 17th at Charwood Golf Club. Visit our booth, stop by, and see us at the Booster Club during all home football games. Are you currently looking for a Bible-believing church in the Midlands of South Carolina, a church that prioritizes worship, preaches the Bible, and loves their community and one another? Look no further than the First Baptist Church of Gaston in Gaston, South Carolina. For over 200 years, they've been gathering, growing, and going for the gospel right here in our community. I'm Pastor Brady. I'd love to see you this Sunday at 11 a.m. So for the first time in some time, the Tiger offense is going to take the field. Edisto defense back on. If we're keeping score, which we're not, 21-7, assuming all field goal kickers would make their PATs. I'm assuming at some point tonight you'll probably see that, but Therese is back out there at quarterback, and he's going to roll to his right, and he's going to take that one himself. First down and more. Nice carry, 17 yards for Therese James on the quarterback keeper. So looks like flag on the play. Tiger defense did a good job, though. No flag. Therese James in the backfield. That's Caldwell who's going to get the carry. DeAndre stopped by number 50 and number 44 of the Edisto defense. And so Therese, starting quarterback, I told you earlier, is the only player on the roster through a pass previously, a varsity pass. So Cooper Wilson back at running back with him. Cooper fake to him. Jaron Hartwell's going to get the ball, and he's going to run and shift, and no first down on the play. I don't see the marker. Hartwell on the reception. He was a defensive nightmare earlier tonight, making plays all over the field, a lot of hard hits earlier. And so 21-7, if we were keeping score, Zyshawn Jamison, Stroman in at receiver on the far side of your screen, Carter Young in at tight end. Whistles blown, but we should be good. Therese, Rez in red. Cooper Wilson in at halfback. And Jaron Hartwell is going to go in motion. Therese is going to throw the screen pass to Zyshawn Jamison. Zyshawn's got that one in more. Zyshawn Jamison, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. Second time tonight that the Tigers have scored. That's a Zyshawn Jamison touchdown. Zyshawn Jamison and Gavin Mack both scored on that play tonight. Gavin Mack wearing number 2, Zyshawn wearing number 3. Therese with 2 passing touchdowns tonight. Both on what I think was the same play. I'm sure I could be wrong. Ashley Heron, thank you so much. Your daughter's boyfriend playing great football tonight. Kevin Seitler, he's already had a lot of tackles, as I was telling our listeners. We don't have our statistician tonight, so I can't tell you how many he's got, Ashley, but it's a lot. Seitler wearing special cleats this season. Nike, obviously, but his girlfriend etched his name with, I don't know what fabric. That's not really my thing, but his last name's on his cleats. Cooper Wilson getting a good bit of playing time here at halfback. And Therese in at quarterback. He's going to roll near to us. He's going to take that one, and he's going to run, and he's going to get hit out of bounds. And my goodness, did he get hit hard late. Number 4 for Edisto came in there and laid the wood, but not before Therese James got 20 yards on the ground. Tigers inches away from crossing the 50-yard line. Don't forget, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be live again. That's the next time that we will be live against Keenan. They were in our region last year. They moved down to 2A. Cooper Wilson in motion. Trey Selfridge going to get the ball. He's going to move it about 4 yards on the play. If it wasn't a scrimmage, it'd be 2nd and 6, but it's a scrimmage. We're going to move everybody back. So that was the 6-play format that I was telling you about at the top of the broadcast. I know scrimmage is hard to follow, but did you know it's not hard to follow us on social media? Over 845 followers on Facebook. You could be the next one today or on Instagram. The last time Swansea and Edisto played each other was in 2019 when Coach Deaver was on the opposing sideline as the head coach of the Cougars. He held that position until 2023. So we're gonna do a series. So that was 6 plays. Now we got a series. And so let's see if we can get our keys out and go on a drive. Therese James still back there at quarterback. Tramel Riley back on the offensive line. I think that's the only change. Stroman out at wide receiver. DeAndre Caldwell's going to get the carry from Therese, and he's going to be tackled by number 21, but flags do fly. Believe it or not, Edisto High School has produced one NFL player, Terry Guest. Terry was a 6-foot, 200-pound player who graduated from Edisto in 1992. He went on to attend Gardner-Webb University, received All-American honors in 1994 when he returned an NCAA D2 record 3 punt touchdowns and 3 kick returns for touchdowns in a season. He is in the Gardner-Webb Athletic Hall of Fame and was a 5th rounder in the 1996 NFL Draft. So yes, Edisto does have one. Is Therese going to fake it? To Caldwell, going to throw it. One-handed catch by Zyshawn Jamison. That was a beauty. And he's tackled right after the catch. So that was a one-hander. So that is going to be 1st and 10 after Zyshawn Jamison's one-handed catch. And Therese going to take the ball. He's going to give it to DeAndre Caldwell. A little moving there. And DeAndre Caldwell's going to get to the outside. And he is actually going to be tackled at the 23-yard line. But not before a 27-yard run. That's going to be 1st down for the Tigers. First and 10. Matthew Fish playing a lot of offensive line tonight. He's a junior. He was on the offensive line last year for the JV, that is. So he's getting his first varsity action tonight. Sun's starting to set in Swansea. Therese by himself in the backfield. He's going to roll near us. He's looking to throw, and throw he does. Zyshawn Jamison, that pass was deflected, intended for Jamison as a flag was thrown. Zyshawn still almost had the catch, but the ball falls incomplete. Ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Again, if we were playing a real game, score would be 21-7. Swansea and Edisto. Game was supposed to be played last night, but as you know, The rain prohibited us from doing that. Referee is going to blow a whistle, asking Zyshawn Jameson to tuck his jersey down, is what the referee was acknowledging and asking. Therese going to throw it, and that pass, another screen pass, completed to Gavin Mack. Flag is thrown, but Gavin Mack is going to score a touchdown on the play, but there is a flag. All right, holding on the Tigers is the call on the field. So that one's coming back. First and 10, I think. It's a scrimmage. I'm really not sure. Selfridge is going to get the carry from Therese James. Selfridge is going to run the ball out of bounds. About 12 yards on the carry. Excuse me, 9. I've had several of you drop on our stream. No, we're not ESPN, but oh well, right? Anyway, you can interact with us on our chat box, as I've interacted with several of you thus far. And Therese, empty backfield. Looks like a pop pass to a screen pass to DeAndre Caldwell. It is, and it's another DeAndre Caldwell touchdown. He would not be taken down. He would not be stopped. Touchdown Tigers, touchdown DeAndre Caldwell. And he made an opposing Cougar made contact with him at the 8-yard line, and he drug him to the end zone. That is the third passing touchdown for Therese James. And they are all on that screen pass. That is going to be a really good play for the Tigers this season. If we were keeping score, 28-7 between the Tigers and the Cougars. Now, Swansea leads the series 24-2. Edisto has only beaten the Tigers in 1983 and 2001. But thanks to my friend PJ Witten, I'm aware of this story. In 2002, Swansea goes down to Cordova to beat the third-ranked Tigers 20-8 to win their 21st region championship. And so that was super awesome. The Tigers would do it the next year as well and beat the Cougars again for the region championship. Edisto had a lot of strong teams there at that time. It looks like we might be done with football tonight, but I can't tell exactly, so we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Swansea Tiger Sports Network, an independent organization, and is not an official production of Swansea High School or Lexington County District 4. Clutterless Demolition is proud to sponsor the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. Based in Lexington, Clutterless is a veteran-owned, fully licensed, and insured demolition company serving general contractors, businesses, and homeowners throughout the Midlands. Commercial interior demolition, selective tear-out, structured demolitions, and full property cleanouts. Over 200 completed jobs and 5-star ratings across the board from local customers. When it's time to take it down, call Clutterless Demolition at 803-399-0633 and go Tiger. Are you looking for a used vehicle? Look no further than Pound Automotive in Gaston. Go see my friends Glenn and Chad and tell them Brady from STSN sent you. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, you'll find a great selection at Pound Automotive, and they offer great financing, and every pre-owned model in their inventory has been picked out, past a rigorous multi-point inspection, and best of all, comes with a 30-day powertrain warranty. Go see Glenn and Chad today. Are you searching for custom apparel or premier printing located right here in the Midlands? Look no further than Blazon in Gaston. They provide screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, and it is your go-to for custom merchandise. They are also a proud supporter and outfitter of the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Call them today at 803-796-9100 or visit their website at weareblazon.com. We are back. We've still got football to play, so don't go anywhere. You just heard from several of our great sponsors. Now we're going to get to see the Tiger defense. That was just a little break, not necessarily halftime, because this is a scrimmage, but you're getting your first look at the Tigers. Do not quote me. Please do not do that. But I do think this would probably be considered the second defense, so to speak. Kevin Seitler, Way Myers, Carter Young, several of those from the defensive line are out at the moment. And so Edisto is going to keep their starting quarterback, or shall I say quarterback that started the game, out there. Don't forget, you can use the Pound Automotive chat box to interact with us. Shotgun snap, that pass from Cougar quarterback going to be completed at number 40. Taken down by number 22 of the Tigers. Charlton is the last name of the young man who made the tackle. .758 is our time on the Eastern Coast. And Edisto is going to break the huddle. Shotgun snap, trips right. And that snap is going to be high. And go way over the quarterback's head, but referee's there to blow it down. Blow the play dead, that is. And that ball is going to be taken back. Third and long for Edisto. Cougars in all blue tonight. And that pass going to be completed to the far side, number 6. Going to be tackled by a host of Tigers there. Is going to reach the line of scrimmage. Don't forget, every broadcast this season, you can access my broadcast notes at SwanseaTigersSportsNetwork.org, or .com, excuse me. Seitler, Young, and Way Myers back on the defensive line. 3 receivers on the near side. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a pass, and that one's going to be incomplete, but a flag is going to be thrown. Bradfield was the young man at this point in the ball game. We got a lot of our JV athletes. We still encourage you to come out and support them as well. We don't plan on broadcasting any JV games, but we do plan on broadcasting every varsity game this year, home and away. This is a scrimmage. We won't be in South Aiken on Monday night. And here's the shotgun snap. Quarterback going to roll to his left. That one incomplete. Pass intended for number 9. So we don't have the scoreboard tonight. I can't tell you what the down is because I can't see. I can see Danny Eastep holding the down marker, but I can't tell you what it is. But I can tell you Tremel Riley started on the offensive line tonight. He's on the defensive line right now. I'm sure all of you armchair quarterbacks know this, but no starting spots have been decided. It's not something that we call anyway. We could just tell you who started the scrimmage. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to start week 1, which is 14 days from tonight. 28-7, if we were keeping score, would be the score. Edisto getting their turn to have their offensive series, as the Tigers did. Gavin Mack, Zyshawn Jamison, both scored, same play. DeAndre Caldwell, part of that as well. And quarterback gets a snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw that deflected by number 11. Mike Mosley on the deflection there. Mike Mosley was a freshman basketball player. Averaged 5.6 points per game on the hardwoods for the Tigers, but the Tigers have a new head coach. Dennis Amaker Jr. is a new head coach for the Swansea Tiger basketball program. That's exciting. Defensive line rotation. Getting some guys some reps, some practice. I think you'll find this very interesting that there's only one level of football where you don't get a preseason game, and that's college football. How crazy is that? NFL, preseason, high school, scrimmages and jamborees, college, nada. Running back number 1 gets the handoff, and he's going to run for about 5 yards. Number 7 on the ankle tackle. Ziel Wright on that play. He's a basketball player and a baseball player. 2nd and 5 coming up. If we were keeping score, it'd be 28-7. Cougars under first-year head coach Tommy Brown. These two teams have squared off 26 times. Edisto's only won in 1983 and 2001. Tigers dominate this series. Schools aren't that far from each other. Quarterback's going to roll to his left, his right, and he's going to make that completion to number 9. That's going to be a first down. Bradwell on the stop for the Tigers. First and 10. Lots of different Tigers getting some work on defense. I don't have the JV schedule in front of me, or I would give it to you. But hey, we'll probably update it on our social media, so you can make sure you check that. If you're listening on YouTube, you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Turn on notifications. Quarterback in shotgun from Edisto as he's been all night. His pass intended for number 21, and he dropped it. Flag on the play. Coach Bush on that opposite side there. coaching. He's a former head coach at Columbia High School. Don't quote me, but I believe he was there for about 6 seasons as the head coach before coming to join Coach Fox's staff here at Swansea. Lots of Tigers getting work tonight. Second down. 2nd and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. We're going to assume that was a legal substitution on the play. 2nd and 15 for the Cougars. They're in all blue. Tigers, purple tops, white pants, practice jerseys. I say white pants. Some of them have white pants, some have purple pants. And quarterback gets a snap. He's going to throw that outside. Pass intended for number 9. Pass was dropped. Incomplete on the play. 3rd and 15 for the Cougars. If we were keeping score, it'd be 28-7. I talked to you a little bit tonight on our broadcast about the NFL players from Edisto. Why don't I tell you that Swansea High School has 3. Many of you who are diehard Tiger fans know of Victor Riley and Brian McNeil. But did you know that in 2018, a 2018 graduate of Swansea High School, the same year I graduated high school, Kendall Brooks went to North Greenville and then transferred to Michigan State. He went undrafted. Last year, he played for the Tennessee Titans. Looks to do that again this year. 3rd and 15 for the Cougars. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking. He's going to complete a pass to number 6 in the flat. And he's going to be tackled by number 82 for the Tigers. Williams was the Tiger tackler there. And so we're talking about the NFL players. Victor Riley played at Auburn, was a first-round pick, 27th overall in the 1998 draft to the Kansas City Chiefs. Brian McNeil played his college ball at Clemson, was a 4th-rounder in the 2003 NFL draft to the Broncos. Did you know, here's a fun fact for you, Swansea and Edisto have never played one another in a non-conference regular season game. The only times they've played of the 26 in the regular season have all been region games. Or conference, however you want to say it. A little bit of confusion among the linebackers there, but they're set for the Tigers. Here's the snap for Edisto. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it incomplete. That pass was out of bounds, intended for number 6 on the rollout. That one was out of bounds. Swansea, according to Max Preps, comes into this season the 20th ranked team in 3A football. 34 teams in 3A after the reclassification. Swansea's region consists of Gilbert, Lower Richland, Camden, BC, and Airport. If you want to check out my broadcast notes, check them out, SwanseaTigerSportsNetwork.com. I am predicting that Bamberg Earhart is going to win Region 6 1A this season, which is the region that Edisto plays in. And there's a break on the field, which means we're going to have a break right now. You're listening to the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. My name is Brady Henderson. We'll be right back with some more Tiger football action. Every smile tells a story, and at West Columbia Dental, Dr. Cope and his dedicated staff are here to make yours shine. Located at 2318 Sunset Boulevard in West Columbia, we provide individualized dental care because no 2 smiles are alike. Let us help you achieve the healthy, confident smile you deserve. Don't wait. Call today, 803-794-6464 to book your visit. West Columbia Dental, where your smile gets expert attention. Do you like those commercials? Well, guess what? You can have one. If you want to sponsor Swansea Tiger Sports Network, you can do so. All you got to do is contact me, Brady, 803-509-3521. I'd love to talk to you about sponsoring us and the process that takes. Tiger offense going to get back out there. It does look like Therese James, his night is done in at quarterback. You say, how do you know that? Well, he's not in the huddle. He threw 3 touchdowns tonight. I'll try to tell you who is. That looks like number 17, Easton Corbett. He's a freshman, is going to be in at quarterback. whistles are going to blow. That is Easton Corbett. It's going to be 1st and 10. Dalen Wilson, right tackle out there. I can see him, number 72. Tramel Riley, I think, still getting some work. Could be wrong there. No, that's number 76. Easton Corbett in it, shotgun for the Tigers. High snap. That one's going to be bobbled. Easton Corbett is forced to fall on that one. It's going to be a loss of 6. Easton Corbett is a freshman, played quarterback on the middle school team last year. And the huddle breaks. It's a beautiful night in Swansea. It's gone down to about 82 degrees. It's 8:12 p.m. Easton Corbett in at quarterback. I'll tell you who the running back is when I can see it. High snap again. That one goes over the head of Corbett. A lot of new Tigers out there. I say new to the varsity setting. It's their first varsity action for a lot of these guys who are on the field now. And we've got new camera action for you. This is cool. Noel has worked it out to where the zoomed in camera's on there, so you can go ahead and share this with some friends. That is pretty cool. And we got a new quarterback in on the field. As the running back's going to carry it a good little ways. That quarterback is number 88. Not sure exactly who that is. RJ Chandler is the new quarterback. But we've got this new zoomed in feature, so that's pretty neat. So hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have that ready to go next time against Keenan in just 2 weeks. But hey, I'm just glad that Noel's been working hard over here, so he got it to go, and happy for him that that worked out, and happy for you as viewers. RJ's still going to be in there. A lot of coaching going on here. This is part of doing a scrimmage, a lot of coaching. Coach Deaver, offensive line coach, trying to get his guys some reps. RJ going to take it himself, and he is tackled to the ground, no gain. So this is part of the evening where it's, 6 plays. It's not necessarily downs and things of that nature, but you've got a cool image on your screen, a lot more zoomed in to give you a better viewing experience. Tigers go to line up. Number 20 in the backfield. Marco Bolton. Easton Corbett, another high snap, but he's going to roll to his right, and he's going to complete his first pass to number 40. That is Easton Corbett's first varsity pass completion. Congratulations to that young man. It's preseason, but hey, it's pretty fun. Bradfield on the reception there, number 40. As I've been telling you, a lot of JV guys getting in now. JV's important, though. It's the Tigers of tonight who will be the Tigers of tomorrow. So make sure you remember that. These two teams have played total 26 times. This one won't count because this is scrimmage. Movement on the offensive line. Coach Deaver trying to get his guys in the right places. A lot of movement. Easton Corbett in the backfield by himself with the old school Nike Air cleats. Not the best of snaps. Corbett going to roll to his left. He's going to throw that one across his body. Completed again to number 40. And that's going to be a completion. And if it was a real ball game, it would be a first down. So that's going to be a first down there on the 35-yard line. Is where Bradfield was able to get it to. First and 10 at the 35. A lot of kinks being worked out tonight by us, by the Tigers, by the Cougars. New quarterback in. This is RJ again. And he's going to roll to his right. It is a quarterback keeper, number 88. He's going to take that one and be stopped at the 12-yard line. Great carry there by RJ, but there is a flag on the field. So behind Therese James, QB1, I would assume. I can, of course, be wrong, but RJ Chandler, Easton Corbett, battling it out for that backup position, which is very important. We saw that last season. Daniel Graddick came in against Silver Bluff and Fox Creek as the backup quarterback. And so that position is hard. I've heard people joke that the best job in the world is an NFL backup. I don't know if that's true or not because I've never been an NFL backup. But it was good to see the Hall of Fame game last night between the Panthers and the Cardinals. Hope you're loving this new camera angle. If you're listening or watching online, we'd love to hear from you. You can use the chat box, interact with us, and why don't you go ahead and send this link to a Swansea Tiger fan who might want to keep up with the Tigers. You say it's just a scrimmage. It's one step closer to football 14 days from tonight. Tigers and Raiders here at Doug Bennett Stadium. And R.J. Chandler still in the quarterback. He's by himself. He's going to take that one. He's going to roll. He's looking to throw, and throw he does. Pass deflected. Pass was intended for Bradfield, but that one falls incomplete. So if we were keeping score, we're not during the season. That scoreboard that you see down there, brought to you by DNC Trucking, will be used throughout the season. It's not used tonight, 28-7. This ball game got started about 6:42 p.m. Lots of young Tigers getting some work late in this one. Easton Corbett back in at quarterback, number 17 for the Tigers tonight. More than likely might be number 21 on the varsity roster, but we don't know yet. And whistles blow. Referee doing a little bit of coaching there, telling the line where to get the ball where it needs to be. For those who just joined us, want to let you know this is not how a regular broadcast will go. Usually I'll have Matt Barfield with me for color as Easton Corbett's going to hand that off to number 20, who is going to get tackled for about a 4-yard gain. And so usually I've got Matt Barfield with me, and I've got Bailey Spears doing our halftime show. But tonight, it's me and Noel, two bros, doing what we can, and Randy Poole helping on PA tonight. Again, you can use the chat box if you like. Some of you might be watching on your TV. You can actually, if you have smart TV, use the YouTube app. Type in Swansea Tiger Sports Network. Watch us live on your TV screen. Pretty cool feature. Easton Corbett still in at quarterback. He's by himself. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw, and throw he does in the back of the end zone. That one incomplete, intended for number 40, Bradfield. A lot of contact there, no flag. And offense is coming off the field. Good to see those young guys get some work. Really good pass from Corbett there. He, the snaps have been a little high, and so that was tough, but he was able to corral that one. All right, we just heard from Coach Fox. It's time for the defense of the Tigers to get on for the last time. So if you're tuning in, stay with us. Defense is going to get on out there. And so you might be at home wondering, okay, why are adults, coaches on the field? It's a scrimmage. And so obviously during a regular season game, you wouldn't see this many folks on the field with the players at that time. They're just allowed to have hands-on coaching, which is what you're seeing. So you get a lot of young guys, some experience on defense. Coach Mack, Coach Fox, and Coach Coleman working on the personnel. Because you got to think, not our film, but the football team is filming this for their own film, and so they get to work on and look at things that they can work on. And so that's why a scrimmage like this is so important to be able to do that. Tigers will be in action Monday at South Aiken. Number 26 for the Cougars going to get the carry. Bunch of Tigers in there to make the tackle. So I don't know if we'll see any special teams action tonight. Haven't seen any hint of that, but that's an important part of the game, third phase of the game. And bad snap for Edisto. Quarterback going to pick it up, throw it. Pass is complete to number 11. And what a play there for Edisto. Something positive for them to be able to take. (28-7). If we were keeping score. If you were to define a scrimmage, a good way to do that would probably be saying a glorified practice. That's what I've always heard and been told. It's got a really good camera angle, though. Thank you to Noel for that. And the Edisto quarterback's going to put on a yellow penny. And the referee is going to blow the whistle so his coach can pull the penny down. Which means that he can't be hit behind the line of scrimmage because he's a quarterback. Therese, when he was in, was wearing red. And number 18, his quarterback, he hands it off. Number 26 keeps those legs turning. He was first hit by number 24. That is Greg Giggery. Made the tackle there for the Tigers. So offense for the Tigers is done for tonight. Getting some defensive opportunities, though. And he's going to roll to his right, number 18 for Edisto. Going to try to dump that one in the flat. That pass is going to fall incomplete. Appreciate all of you tuning in. This game is still going on. I'll be going on much longer, though, and so want to thank you. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel. You can check out our website, our Facebook page, all of that. Make sure you're with us in 2 weeks as we host Keenan here at Historic Doug Bennett Stadium. Oh, that's going to be a false start. Schedule is available on Swansea Tiger Sports Network.com. It's on that main page there. 28-7 if we were keeping score. Snap, number 18 for Edisto in at quarterback. He throws, pass hit for number 11, incomplete. It's the only thing I'd say about tonight's ball game is there's been a lot of drop passes for the boys in blue. Definitely something Coach Tommy Brown might want to work on or choose to work on if he so chooses. Tommy Brown's the 18th head coach in Cougar history. They began playing football in 1951. The farthest that a Coach Tommy Brown coach team has made it in the South Carolina playoffs is the third round. It's also as far as Coach Fox has made it as well. Coach Fox, overall record. I'll have to get to you by game one. Number 18 fakes the handoff. He's going to run. He's going to try to scramble. Play's going to be blown dead because he's got the yellow penny on. And that pass is going to be thrown by number 18, dropped by R.J. Chandler. It'll be a PBU if we were taking stats, but man, he almost had an interception there. Coach Coleman doing some constructive coaching after that. This could be the last play of the ball game. Don't know yet. Love how the camera angle worked. Number 18 going to throw it deep. That pass incomplete, intended for number 40. Great coverage there by Ziel Wright, number 7. Looks like they're going to at least play one more. Mike Mosley getting some action in. He's being put in the ball game, number 11. Three Cougars on the far side of the field. Snap is received. Number 18 rolls. Pass completed. Flag on the play. Tackle made by Ziel Wright, but there is a flag on the play. According to Coach Fox, in a conversation I had with him, the 2026 Tiger football team love being around each other. They got a huge or strong bond, which will be really strong in adversity. Recently, the Tigers also went to Prep Red Zone, which is a media organization in South Carolina that keeps up with all high school football teams. They recently had annual media day, just like the high school blitz had this past Wednesday. Trey Selfridge and Davis Livingston went to that one, though, with Prep Red Zone. So preseason talking season, Tigers not necessarily doing the talking, but others doing it for them with different media outlet events. 18 in shotgun again. He's going to throw it. Pass almost completed by number 10. It falls incomplete. Looks like that's going to be the ball game, folks. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break as I'm going to wrap this one up here on PA. We'll be right back for a little post-game wrap-up on the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. Become a Rowdy Roar Tiger Club member today. Did you know that you can support what we do here at Swansea Tiger Sports Network by just $100 per year? You can enjoy the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. You get a free t-shirt and inside access to stats and game notes from Brady. You can go to our website today at www.swansea-tigersportsnetwork.com and click on the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club tab today. Be sure to follow the Swansea Tigers Sports Network on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, to stay up to date to all content, stats, and everything concerning your Tigers. Follow us today at Swansea Tigers Sports Network on all social media platforms. Clutterless Demolition is proud to sponsor the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Based in Lexington, Clutterless is a veteran-owned, fully licensed, and insured demolition company serving general contractors, businesses, and homeowners throughout the Midlands. Commercial interior demolition, selective tear-outs, structured demolitions, and full property cleanouts. Over 200 completed jobs and 5-star ratings across the board from local customers. When it's time to take it down, call Clutterless Demolition at 803-399-0633 and go Tiger. Well, the first scrimmage of the season is officially over. It's been a good one. If we were keeping score, the Tigers won that one 28-7. A lot of young guys got a lot of great experience. It was really great to see Therese James in at quarterback, and he did not disappoint. If we were keeping stats, which we were not, he had 3 touchdowns tonight, all on the screenplay, and it was awesome. Gavin Mack, Trey Selfridge, DeAndre Caldwell, Zyshawn Jameson all got in on the action. It was really a good night of football, and we had a lot of technical difficulties, but hey, thanks for hanging with us. We're going to try to have a lot of that worked out this time in 2 weeks as we take on the Raiders. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in, and we're going to be back in 2 weeks. I encourage you to keep up on social media with our countdown to kickoff as we continue that. And hopefully next time I'm in the booth, Matt Barfield will be back with me. Bailey Spears will be doing our halftime show. So tonight was kind of the bare minimum, but at least you got it, right? And you heard it live here on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. My name is Brady Henderson. We're going to show you one more thing, and I'll be back with one more fun stat that you can take home before we call a night on this one. The summer is almost over, and school's already started back. All of those things have started back. And so one thing I want to tell you as we close the broadcast is that, yes, the temperatures were extremely hot this summer in Swansea. But here's what Coach Fox had to say about summer practices this year, and I quote, "Best summer since I've been here. 36 players made at least 80% of the workouts. We did 5 7-on-7s in June and competed at a high level. For every Swansea Tiger who is at 80% of the practices, they are called an Iron Tiger." That's pretty awesome. We're going to have a few more ads, and I'll be right back to wrap it up one last time. Hey y'all, Voice of the Tigers here. In addition to covering all of Swansea Tiger athletics across Midlands, I also serve as a pastor of a local church. And anytime we need apparel needs or promotional products, we go to the great folks at Blazon in Gaston. And I encourage you to do the same. You can call them today at 803-796-9100 or visit their website at weareblazon.com. Are you currently looking for a Bible believing church in the Midlands of South Carolina? A church that prioritizes worship, preaches the Bible, and loves their community and one another? Look no further than the First Baptist Church of Gaston in Gaston, South Carolina. For over 200 years, they've been gathering, growing, and going for the gospel right here in our community. I'm Pastor Brady. I'd love to see you this Sunday at 11 a.m. Become a Rowdy Roar Tiger Club member today. Did you know that you can support what we do here at Swansea Tiger Sports Network by just $100 per year? You can join the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. You get a free t-shirt and inside access to stats and game notes from Brady. You can go to our website today at www.swansea-tigersportsnetwork.com and click on the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club tab today. In Swansea, South Carolina, hard work isn't just a value, it's a way of life. At DNC Trucking and Transport, we're more than just a trucking company, we're family. Named after our two boys, Dalen and Cooper, every load we haul carries our name, our pride, and our promise. Whether it's local or long haul, we deliver on time, every time, with integrity you can trust and service you can count on. DNC Trucking and Transport, driven by family, powered by commitment. Call Dennis Wilson today and let us move what matters most to you. Are you looking for a used vehicle? Look no further than Pound Automotive in Gaston. Go see my friends Glenn and Chad and tell them Brady from STSN sent you. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, you'll find a great selection at Pound Automotive, and they offer great financing, and every pre-owned model in their inventory has been picked out, past a rigorous multi-point inspection, and best of all, comes with a 30-day powertrain warranty. Go see Glenn and Chad today. Are you looking for a used? Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Swansea Tiger Sports Network, an independent organization, and is not an official production of Swansea High School or Lexington County District 4. All right, I'm back, and you're still listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. We're entering, if you didn't realize, the third season of the Coach Fox era in Swansea. One thing I've learned is that Coach Fox loves to run the football. In the current climate of high school and college football, where most Friday nights you'll see the spread with a lot of zone runs, pop passes, screen passes, at Swansea with Coach Fox, you'll see an offense, honestly, from back in time. And so under Coach Fox, the Tigers run a hybrid form of the wing tee that also features some spread from time to time. Either way, you better be careful because the Swansea Tigers will run it down your throat. And so last year, the Tigers averaged 220 rushing yards per game. And one game in particular, guess what? Yeah, they had over 400 yards, and that was against Fox Creek. So this season, one thing that you can look forward to is seeing DeAndre Caldwell run the football. You'll see others, including Trey Selfridge. You saw a lot of Brian Davis tonight, so can't wait to see that. We're super excited. 2 weeks from tonight, we're playing Keenan here at Doug Bennett Stadium, and you don't want to miss that. You've been listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. My name is Brady Henderson. Goodbye and good night. Be sure to follow the Swansea Tigers Sports Network on all social media platforms. I'm Pastor Brady. I'd love to see you this Sunday at 11 a.m. Are you supporting Swansea student athletes? The Swansea Athletic Booster Club supports all Lexington 4 student athletes, and we need your help to make this season a success. You can get involved today by emailing swansea.boosterclub@gmail.com to become a member. There's a golf tournament coming up that is a fundraiser on October 17th at Charwood Golf Club. Visit our booth, stop by, and see us at the Booster Club during all home football games. Clutterless Demolition is proud to sponsor the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Based in Lexington, Clutterless is a veteran-owned, fully licensed, and insured demolition company serving general contractors, businesses, and homeowners throughout the Midlands. Commercial interior demolition, selective tear-outs, structured demolitions, and full property cleanouts. Over 200 completed jobs and 5-star ratings across the board from local customers. When it's time to take it down, call Clutterless Demolition at 803-399-0633 and go Tiger. Become a Rowdy Roar Tiger Club member today. Did you know that you can support what we do here at Swansea Tiger Sports Network by just $100 per year? You can join the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club. You get a free t-shirt and inside access to stats and game notes from Brady. You can go to our website today at www.swanseatigersportsnetwork.com and click on the Rowdy Roar Tiger Club tab today.